just got out of the shower and had a really cool epiphany that happiness is also an illusionary trap. And what I mean by that is that we oftentimes think that if we're anxious, if we're sad, if we're beaten down by life, that's when we tend to kind of not pursue our goals because we're sad, we're anxious, yada yada. But the truth is that, of course, that's true. It happens to the best of us. But when we're too happy, that is also when we tend to stop pursuing our goals because our adrenaline is high, our dopamine is high, we are having that really enormous joyous feeling in our chest that we tend to lose sight of what's important. I realized this today while I was in the shower because I was having a very tough time today when I woke up. I woke up with a lot of anxiety, almost to a point where I wanted to throw up. I went downstairs to my bathroom. I tried throwing up, not exactly, but I thought I was gonna. But then I took some deep breaths and drank some water, sat with myself for probably an hour. That was that. I recorded some self-affirming things and just got to work, basically. Ignore my hair. I mean, we're way past that point in my life right now. But I realized that it's truly very, very important to have goals in life, and not only have goals, the willingness to take action in relation to those goals. Because I've mentioned this previously as well, and if I haven't, then I can mention it right now, that our anxiety, our emotions, in the sense, because anxiety is a feeling at the end of the day which we've labeled as anxiety or depression or whatever it may be, our anxiety is not here to stop us or hinder us. It is not some separate consciousness that has held a gun to our heads and is like, you can't move, you can't do your chores, you can't move on in life. It's our own choice. It's our own willingness to do that. When we stop, it's us stopping. When we choose to keep going, it's us who's choosing to keep going. It's truly up to us. And I lost sight of that. Ever since I've come to this country, I've been, as I mentioned, royally fucking up. And that's okay. That's just a rite of passage. That's every international student's, journey. But the point is that I cannot afford to royally fuck up anymore because it directly affects me. It only affects me. And what I'm trying to say is that I sat down, I was just doing some work on my laptop, and I felt that anxiety leave my body. That's how it is. It's a fleeting feeling. The more you resist it, the more it stays. But the more you accept it, the faster it fades. I did not even read that anywhere. I made that up on the spot. The more you resist it, the more it stays. The more you accept it, the faster it fades. Shakespeare who? Shakespeare who? John Keats who? I'm a poet. The point that I'm trying to make is that I used to be paralyzed by my anxiety. I no longer am, obviously. But I've realized that I also get paralyzed by happiness. When I'm too happy, I tend to lose sight of what's important and I don't pursue my goals. I know, angle change, there are no earphones. This is like me recording it a few hours later. My roommate came into my room. But what I was saying previously is that when I'm too happy, I do tend to lose sight of my goals because I value that temporary high, which I don't realize is quite illusionary, because that high is going to wear off. If not in a few minutes, then definitely in a few hours or a few days, and it's not going to be worth it. It's just best to stick to the plan, which is to say, follow the plan, not your mood, right? And I used to think of it in terms of, oh, well, the mood could be sad, anxious, yada yada. I never really considered happiness to be mood or the emotion, because there are no exceptions, right? When you say follow the plan, not your mood, it's every mood, it's every single emotion. Even if you're too happy, still follow the plan. Even if you're too sad, you follow the plan. But this is like a perspective shift that I received today, and I'm glad I did. It was a reality check that I definitely needed, and I feel a lot better about myself now. Yeah, that's it.